Hello, this is Brett Klein, and this is my feedback for a student's paper on their perfect day. What you're looking at right now is the scoring guide that I will be basing my feedback off of, and then if you see at the bottom of the screen, I've also included a small copy of the standard that the student is being assessed after. To the right here is the actual sample of the student's work. There's page 1 and there is page 2. This student spoke about their perfect day and how they would like to go to Florida to spend their perfect day in Florida. First paragraph, they explain where they would like to go and why they would like to go there. The following paragraphs explain what they would do in Florida and the different activities that they would do, as well as different parts of Florida that they would go to. And in the end here, the student wraps it up, concluding the student's arguments for why they wanted to spend their perfect day in Florida, and wrapped it up very nicely. Now, the feedback that I would give, first and foremost, is that this is a good paper. For a 7th grade level, it shows that, if we go to the standard very quickly, it shows that they write informative and exemplary text to examine a topic and convey ideas, concepts, and information through the selection, organization, and analysis of relevant content. The student introduced a topic clearly. They developed the topic with relative facts and details or other information and examples, and they provided concluding statements. Now, before I get to this reading, before I get to this rubric, I'd like to just point out a couple problems that I had, some feedback. The student had an excessive use of the phrase up in New England or down in Florida. I tried to highlight several times where I saw this. It's a bit excessive. It's a small fat thing, but it is something. There were several spelling mistakes which I crossed out or circled, as you can see, written in blue. And then the same thing over here. Mainly the main problem was spelling errors and a little bit of grammar issues, and then my aforementioned the up in Massachusetts or down in Florida kind of common saying that was used a little too much. But other than that, this is very good. If we go back over to the rubric, looking at the scoring guide for the topic/idea development, I would give the student better than a 4 because I thought that the topic was a little, it was more than moderate, and they definitely showed they showed organizational skills because they were able to frame their argument for why they wanted to be in Florida, what they would do in Florida, such like that. But at the same time, I don't quite believe that it was the level of a 6 to say that it was a rich topic with developing ideas and careful organization. I would say that this is a strong 5. It was a full topic with idea development. It was logical in its organization. The student provided strong details and outlined several things that they would do in Florida during their perfect day. And I thought the use of language was very appropriate. Moving down here, looking at the scoring guide for Standard English Convention. Again, I wouldn't say, I'd say it was stronger than a 2. The errors were there, but it didn't interfere with the communication of the essay. And the length was a good length. But again, I don't believe it was a 4. The sentence structure could use improvement. The grammar and the use of the grammar could use some improvement. So again, I would say a 3. It was a strong 3. The errors did not interfere with the communication of the essay at all, and the errors in general were few. So I would give the student again, 5 on the scoring guide for the topic, and a 3 on the scoring guide for the Standard English Convention. And I would emphasize again that I do believe that, looking down here on the bottom, that this student met the standard W7.2 for grade 7. So again, my name is Brett Klein, and that's my feedback for this student. Thank you.